So many players struggle with hitting a curveball or any off-speed pitch for that matter, whether it's a curveball, slider, changeup, or whatever the case may be. Especially with you younger hitters who are starting to experience the ball move like that for the first time. I remember as a kid the first time seeing a ball come in my head and then me bailing out of the zone, only to find out that the ball curved into the strike zone and I got called out on strike. And then me losing my mind wondering how the umpire could call me out on a ball that almost killed me. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to hit a curveball with these 3 tips that are guaranteed to help you hit the off-speed pitches, so make sure to stick around. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another baseball training. So this is the last video that you're going to see in this facility because, as some of you might know, we're moving into a bigger facility and we have to be out of this place at the end of the month, which we're super excited about, but it's a little bit bittersweet because we put a ton of hard work into this place and getting it to look the way that it looks. But it was a necessary stepping stone from training a handful of kids in an upper gym of a high school at 8 o'clock at night to here, to now our new 5,700 square foot facility with multiple cages and a full weight room. Plus, this is the place that I first started making YouTube videos, and if you look back, they were terrible, but you have to suck at something before you can get good at it. I'm not saying that I'm any good now, but I like to think that I'm getting a little bit better. But with all that being said, I hope you guys like the video, so let's get right into it. So the first tip that I have for you guys is you can't be scared of the baseball. If you're like 12-year-old me bailing every time a ball comes in your general direction, you're gonna have zero chance of hitting a curveball. If it's righty versus righty or lefty versus lefty and they're throwing a curveball for a strike, it has to start coming at you and then curve into the zone. So you have to be prepared to let it hang so you can crush it, or you have to be prepared to wear one. So the second tip that I have for you guys is stay in your legs, sit back, and let the ball travel. Now what I mean by stay in your legs is when we load back, we're loading back into this rear hip and this rear glute, and then we drive forward into launch position. And then when we land in launch position, we're athletic and we're in our legs. Okay, if we start to load forward and we start to drift forward outside of our launch position, our hands are gonna come with us. And if they throw anything off speed, there's no way we're gonna hit it. We're gonna be reaching for it and lunging. So we're gonna load back, drive forward into launch position, making sure that we keep our hands back. So if we recognize a curveball, we can just hesitate just for a split second, let it travel a little bit deeper and hit it. Okay, rather than leaning forward, recognizing a curveball, and then we're out fishing trying to get it. And by sitting back and letting the ball travel, we're gonna see the ball longer, which means we're gonna recognize off-speed pitches sooner, which is gonna help us from chasing balls outside the zone or in the dirt. So stay athletic and in your legs, sit back and let the ball travel. So third tip that I have for you guys is have an approach at the plate. You don't just want to go in the box with no idea and no plan and just start guessing and start swinging. Now the approach that we teach and the approach that you see with a lot of great MLB hitters like Fernando Tatis Jr., which I'll link that video below, but the approach that they have is they try to let the ball travel and hit the fastball to right center. Now the reason they do that is if they're bang on with their timing and they're hitting it right here, that's a right center gap, that's a triple. But if they're a little bit off with their timing, they have all this area to play with, so they have left center gap. But if you're trying to pull everything and try to hit everything out here and your timing is a little bit off, all of a sudden you're rolling over, hitting lazy fly balls, or you're gonna end up reaching for it. And then if they throw you a curveball or something off speed and you're trying to hit the fastball back here, all of a sudden something slower comes in and now you're hitting everything out here, and that's left center. Okay, but again, if you're trying to pull everything here and then they throw something slower or off speed, all of a sudden you're fishing and you're lunging and you're reaching. So if you guys apply these tips moving forward, I can guarantee you guys will have more success hitting the off-speed pitches. And later I'm gonna give you guys a ton of drills that will help you with the off-speed pitches, so make sure to keep your eye out for that. If you guys made it this far and you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button below and make sure to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out. And I'll see you guys next week.